Lovecraft once said the oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. So join us in our game of Call of Cthulhu, where my friends and I play the classic scenario, The Haunting. We are live! We're playing Call of Cthulhu again.
Yay!
And I've upgraded my entire setup. It was a prototype before with the lightless beacon. Now we actually have a chat to showcase all our roles. And how about we say hello to our wonderful guests today? Why don't you all introduce yourself and what character you're playing as?
I'm just gonna say I'm Toomsy. I am a graduate student and I owe people money, and please help me out. I want to get out of debt.
Hello, Angel Star of the Star Jettison at your service. Doing what is basically the second D&D I've ever done, and ironically enough with Geo and the guys. And today I will be playing the university professor.
My name is Postal Melon, and my character, and I am Henry Oglestein, and I am from London, UK.
You're from London?
I am from London, and I am an author.
So we'll all be doing poorly done British accents. That's fun. Okay.
Possibly.
This is my fancy voice. It's how I help to break the wind that's within my mouth.
We're all going to be Sean Connery by the end of this.
I'm Corbitt. I'm playing John Marsh, birthplace Ohio. So,
just Ohio.
Not everyone's gonna be doing some. Not everyone's gonna be doing some. British bullshit today. Really shitty Southern too.
So, okay, before we actually get started in this game, I want to just leave a disclaimer. Angel and the Postal already know this, but Call of Cthulhu is a horror game. It is a horror role-playing game, and it will cover some various subjects that might be unsuitable for immature audiences, especially for some scenarios. Not exactly this one, but this one does involve blood and some cadavers, so just wanted to let you know that right now. Are y'all cool with that?
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Copy that.
Excellent, indeed.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Right.
Oh.
Oh, it's Leviosa.
Leviosa. Akio bum.
Wrong.
Stop it.
Stop.
Will be mine.
Ron, I'm so nervous. What if I can't get it up? Wingardium Leviosa.
You gotta go to Candy Bear, Charlie.
Oh, there goes my kidney. This has purely gone into old YouTube poop and like retro YouTube videos at this point.
You go back to the Peppa Pig days of Ouija.
But this time, everybody's roles
Oh my
will be
gosh, yes.
in the Roll20 chat, as well as my roles, which you can see right above my head. So there will be no cheating here.
Oh, hell.
Damn.
It's just mainly so that, like, it's not that I don't trust y'all, it's just that, like, everybody wants to see it, right? Like, the two people that are here want to see it, right? You know?
No, that's fair.
All right, so we are going to be playing through... We're going to be playing through the Call of Cthulhu scenario, The Haunting, tonight. I modified it slightly, but the overall, like, story adventure thing is pretty much the same. Are we ready to actually get started on playing the game?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right, the rules will be explained as we go, so I will just get started. And I have a soundboard this time, not just for memes, but hang on, where is it? Radio playing. Here it is.
But for memes.
Can y'all hear that just fine?
Yep.
It might be a little loud.
Back in 1957,
Back in New York,
All right.
there were
So-
these great towers, the Twin Towers.
Oh no! Oh no!
no.
All right, let's actually get started on playing the game because as the
then there was
game
Mr.
master,
Peanut.
as the game master, I need to be the one that's talking for the prologue.
was insulted and dragless.
It's September 28th, 1920. Thank you for the hydrate. In Boston, Massachusetts. We're still celebrating the victory of the Great War. The Spanish flu has come and gone, and Prohibition has been in full effect since January of this year. Boston, a bustling urban landscape, echoes its colonial past, contrasting with the burgeoning boom of modernization. Victorian remnants gradually yielding to the onslaught of modern blocky brick buildings. All of you are in Boston by the summoning of one Mr. Stephen Knott, a local landlord and playboy. Part of a rich family, you met Knott in a part of your life where you were down on your luck and he did something for you. Now he summoned you to his office in Boston as if expecting something in return. Maybe he's keeping score and wants to cash in a favor you might owe him, but what does he want? You'll just have to figure it out by going to his realty office. So, as you walk to the door of his small office building, you enter the waiting room. You notice others in the small waiting room with you. This already small room is filled with so many bodies, it feels like you're being suffocated out of it. As you manage to find an open seat, the chair creaks in protest as you put your weight down. Amongst the silence murmuring of people in the room, you hear a clock ticking down. As you wait in this tightly packed and stuffy room, you scan it to see who is with you. Someone has ink stains on their hands. One man's in a trench coat and a fedora. You even see a woman with dark hair tied up in a chignon with a beauty mark on her cheek just above her top lip sit down near you and jot something down in her notepad before looking around the room herself. You glance at it for only a second, but you can't make out much. This is the first roll of the game. I would like to ask for a spot hidden roll for, let's see, I will roll 1d4 to designate who it is.
Oh, God.
So I just rolled a 1 postal.
Oh, wow, would you look at that? Okay, so spot hidden, so it is...
Spot hidden, correct.
Roll 1d... It's 1d10, right?
It's the percentile dice, so you roll a d100.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
roll
it was an
D100.
important phone call. That's why.
No worries, no worries.
Okay, so I need to get below or 50...
You need to be
Wow.
at or below.
So, no. Can I push the roll?
You can push the roll. So a push roll means if you fail a roll, you can utilize it and re-roll, but you have to justify what you're doing in order to re-roll. So what are you aiming to do to justify your push roll?
Just want to be able to make sure just essentially see what I'm seeing.
Like you could
Pay
lean
attention.
closer into her, like to notice like what you could be doing, potentially.
My curiosity is peaking in a way, but try to be subtle about it. I want to be subtle. So I'm going, dang it.
Okay, that's fine. I can also roll another person here. So this is basically how the game works. It's based off of a percentile system. Okay, 3. Core, did you want to check that out?
Another D100.
It is a D100, and it is a spot hidden roll. This is basically like the core of the game. I asked for a D100 roll, and it will always be a D100 unless it's specified.
Yo, 61.
Okay, a 61. You can push. You can push the roll if you want to, but then you risk something different happening.
I'm good. I didn't see.
I'm just going to use my actual dice because I seem to have better luck with those.
So wait, what are we doing?
I'm doing a spot hidden roll to see what this woman in a chignon, a dark-haired woman in a chignon is writing down in her notepad.
Oh, I think I actually have an ability. I think I have something for that. Ah, here we go. 44.
Okay, so that is like you managed to hit it.
Hooray!
Postal couldn't get it, Core couldn't get it, but you, Angel, you spot that you can't really, you still, even with the like your keen eyes, you can't really make out much before the woman hides it from view. She is oblivious that you are looking at her notes, but you do manage to comprehend a single word or name before she hides it from view. Corbitt.
Corbitt. Huh.
With a question mark next to it.
Wonder who this Corbitt fella actually is.
And I can also call for a group psychology roll. So a group psychology roll just means that everyone in the group rolls, and we use the highest number as the result.
Okay.
And this is the, of course, percentile dice, right?
This is always going to be the percentile dice. Unless I specify, assume it is going to be the percentile dice.
I have a
34.
I still need to roll?
I have 60 in psychology.
You got a 34 in psychology.
I've got an 8.
All right, that is actually really good. So as you scan around the room, you'll notice that the secretary is a little uneasy. It's almost as if she might not get paid by the end of the week. So she is very nervous for whatever reason. Okay, yeah, good.
I'm just going to do that because I couldn't find my webcam.
It's all good. As you see people flow in and out of the office, some are staff, other are clients. Soon you hear the secretary nervously call your name, and people file you into Knott's office. Knott appears disheveled as you enter his office. His usually slick back hair is in shambles. He has dark circles under his eyes. His dress shirt is wrinkled and sweaty. You almost feel like you can smell him as you walk into the room. It's like he's been in his office all night. On his desk lies a warm coffee mug, which he's still drinking out of, and there's a myriad of documents just sprawled out all over his desk. He notices one of his staff bring you into the room, and you sit down across from him, all four of you. And you also notice an extra open chair in the back corner of his office, a chair that looks like he's the one who's supposed to be sitting in it, but we don't know why it's there. So, as Knott greets you in, oh, you actually showed up. Good, I thought you would. You see, I'm in a bind, and judging by our history with all of you, I knew that you would owe me one. He takes a sip of his coffee, and just lays it on one of the documents in his overtired fit. You might be wondering why I called all of you here. Well, here's my reason. A couple years back, I won this house from a state auction, 145 Cambridge Street in rural Boston near Arkham. Such a beautiful location if I could get it cleaned up, but I cannot seem to rent it out to anyone for the life of me. I can't even get anyone to clean it up either. People say the house is haunted, and I can't rent it out until that's sorted out, since no one wants to live in a place like that.
That's nothing. You're worried about a few ghosts and ghouls. I am Mr. Wafty Legume, professor, scholar, well-known educationer. Will make sure and help you out with your quote-unquote supernatural investigation. It's right by the place I was actually born. The Pregnant Building. No, actually, that's a real thing, people. Apparently in Boston, there exists a building called the Pregnant Building.
When was it built?
No idea.
Oh, no.
It opened in 1971. You're a time traveler. This is 1920. How could you be born in a building that wasn't open until 1971?
He's a born traveler.
Maybe. I don't know. I just thought it was a funny name.
It'll be the other pregnant building, and later in other spots in Boston. Sure, let's do that. The other one.
It could be also a euphemism for the hospital.
I've not once heard anyone use the word "the pregnant building" to refer to a hospital in my life.
Hurry up, an idiot!
Oh, jeez.
Well, you got a good history lesson out of it.
I had to do a quick Google search to figure out, like, when was that built? 1971, right there. Okay, back in character. Anybody else want to talk to Knott?
Yes, I in fact do, as after mentioning the word haunted, I am currently intrigued. So you saying that it's haunted, but how? What are the reports? What have you heard?
My details, tenants have gone mad in that damned house. The first and last people I rented it to, the Macarios in 1918, the father snapped and chased his family with a knife. The renovation teams I've hired have fled, saying they've been spooked by something, God knows what. I would go check it out myself, but he wheels himself out to the full view of the investigators. His legs are covered in casts. I would go out myself if I wanted to, but I can't. You see, I am wheelchair bound for the next 9 weeks. So I need you four to go and check it out.
All right, I'm currently noting all this down in my notebook.
I take out my hip flask and I take a sip of my whiskey.
Toomsy and Cora, what do you plan on doing?
I mean, if this can somehow get me out of my debt with I don't remember who I owe my money to. If it can get me out of debt, you know what? Sure, I'll go investigate this house.
It will pay you to do it.
Oh, cool. Then yeah, all the more reason to go. Plus, I doubt it's really haunted. I'm sure there has to be some form of explanation why people don't want to go. Maybe there's rats. Maybe there's a homeless man in there. I don't know, but there's no way it's haunted.
I'm pretty sure there might be some Ming in there for me to take home to my lovely partner and daughter.
Is Cora still here?
By the way, what's Ming?
You sure?
By the way, what's
what
Ming?
you want to call that favor in for?
I'm certain of this. I will not be able to make quota for my business without this house.
All right, then.
So I need you to figure out what's wrong. I will pay you all $20 a day with a little advancement fee. Get it rentable. I would start researching the property. There has to be something at the Boston Globe, the Central Library, or the Hall of Records that has any information about that cursed property.
You got it. We'll get that going.
So he hands you the $20.
Sweet.
And keep in mind, like,
before we get,
yeah, what was that?
No, I was going in character. I'm gonna ask real quick. So, what was the name of the man who went mad?
I don't exactly know off the top of my head. It was 2 years ago, but I got the name Macario. And wait, actually,
Macario.
hang on. He finds the document of the renting that he did back in 1918. He puts it down on the table. There you go, Vittorio Macario.
All right,
I'm sorry, did you say you found Lucario? Sorry, I'm hard of hearing.
Victor Macario.
Vittorio Macario.
Victoria.
All right, I take the information. I start kind of dabbling through it a little bit.
I take out my notebook and fountain pen, and I just write down the name, and then take another sip of my flask.
Okay. So we could ask for a psychology roll potentially, but like if he has this house, why doesn't he just sell it?
We could ask him.
You could ask him that. Do you want to? As the game master, I don't want to force anything onto you. Because then that would feel like I'm guiding you to play my game. That is not what I want you to do.
Sure, if I may interlude. As someone whose specialty is breaking the wind of a certain subject, as I am wafted legume, Why don't you just sell the house?
Wafty, no one in their right mind would buy a house like that if they knew about it. I only bought it because I didn't know the reputation of the house. A mistake I certainly will not make again. I've already pumped too much money into this property, so I'll pump a little more into it and pay you to get to the bottom of it.
Fair enough.
I take another sip of my flask.
Okay. You're just fine with the $20 a day. It's like $20 a day in 1920 is a lot of money.
You kidding? I carry 60 on me at every single time. I keep it in my waft pocket.
Noted.
Take a guess where that is.
So for people at home, $20 in 1920 would be the equivalent of $240 today.
So I basically got $800 in.
Ish.
Yeah, $700 to $800 ish. And I keep it in my butt pocket.
All right, so we now know like why Knott needs you for to go, and I'm bumping my mic, to go and check out the house. So he recommended that y'all check out the Boston Globe or the Central Library or the Hall of Records first before going to the house. You don't have to do that. You can simply go to the house if you wanted to.
So that information. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. With the information we have, I think it'd be important to understand why this place is haunted.
Well, he gave us that paperwork. Well, hold on real quick. He gave us this paperwork first. Is there a way am I just like scumming through? I can just see what's going on. Do I need to roll like a spot hit or like a literary roll?
There's nothing that I have written down that would say like there's anything here. The main thing that you would want to do is probably go to one of the 3 locations that he said to go to. You can choose yourself or like roll a d6 and figure that out.
Well, since there's 4 of us, one of us should probably go to each rendezvous location. Or we meet up at, or we separate into parties of 2 and meet up in the 3rd place.
This is a horror game. This is a horror game. If you recall, splitting up is not usually a good idea.
It's going to take a while. In character, I'm going to say it's going to take a while for us to do any of this actual research to figure out what's going on. One thing I would vote was be possibly going to check this place's records out. When this house was built, who built it. I don't know. It seems very strange about this. $20 as a payment for this definitely doesn't seem right.
$20 per day.
Per day.
Per day.
Right.
Yeah, means I can afford more whiskey.
I think we should give Toomsy and Core a chance to talk.
Just let y'all talk. But yeah, I think we should go to the Hall of Records too. Like, if we're gonna be walking to this supposedly haunted house, we need to find out who previously owned it and what cost it to have this reputation. And there's no better place to go than the Hall of Records.
True.
So that's where I'm
so that's 2 for the Hall of Records. Core and Angel. What do you think?
I'm gonna head to the library.
You want to go to the library?
The library definitely seems like a lot of information we could find.
Okay.
We will not only get more of an in-depth look, we can also figure out more fascinating things besides that.
Wait, how much do we know about the guy who went insane?
Nothing. Next to nothing so far.
Not to mention, libraries
Where
are full of
would one
tons of
go
news
to figure out more of
information. We
that?
can find newspapers on
Can I go visit that guy?
people within it.
Real quick, before we can use this out of character, I think we should establish the fact that when we need to establish who's talking and when, because so we can stop this overtalk.
Yeah. We don't want to have anyone talking over each other. So Core,
like we did
you wanted to know.
Sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, like if there were maybe like any news articles.
Angel.
What?
We're going to start with Core first, and then we're going to go down the list from there.
Oh, okay.
So, Core,
Very
you said you
cool.
wanted to check out and see if you wanted to see Vittorio.
Yes.
Okay. As of right now, you do not have the resources or knowledge to see him, but you can see him. Does that make sense?
I think I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will need to play
just wanna
through the
see how
game in
insane
order to
he is
figure
and how
out
he-
where
how
he
he's
is, because right now you don't.
We have any records of how he's behaved since whatever the hell happened?
Well, we can go to the Hall of Records and figure that out, or we can go to the library,
Okay.
or we can go to the Boston Globe. Your choice.
I guess the Hall of Records. This Matteo guy
Hall of Records
I
would
might
make
be
sense.
have some interesting information for us. Maybe
Okay, so y'all wanted to go to the Hall of Records? You can even, like, do group roles as well. You can also split up and do whatever you want. Again, I'm just guiding you through. You do what you need to, and I just guide you through it.
Toomsy and Postal want to go to the Hall of Records. Corvus and I want to go to the library. It would make sense if we both went to two separate areas and then meet up later and share
Okay.
our information. And it saves time.
Okay, so did we want to do that?
I'll be fine with that.
Okay.
I'm
So
okay with it.
Postal and Toomsy, you go to the Hall of Records. Core and Angel, you go to the library.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so I will just do a D4 to, like, do a D2. So, and a 3. I will start with Postal and Toomsy.
Okay.
Let's go.
If that's all good with you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, assuming everywhere is, like, equidistant, it takes y'all, like, a half hour to get to the Hall of Records or something like that. So, at the Hall of Records, it's a monument of bureaucracy and civic duty. Boston's City Hall and its Hall of Records project an aura of daunting solemnity. Let me put up the music. The air within is heavy with the dry scent of parchment, the musty ink of countless ledgers, and the waxen aroma of sealed missives. The echo of clerks' footsteps against the marble floor mingles with the soft rustling of paper and quiet murmurs of hushed conversations, the sound a haunting specter of the city's past and present. A dim light from the ornate chandeliers dapples the rows upon rows of record shelves, creating pockets of shadows that dance upon the dust-laden air. An oppressive silence dominates, thick with anticipation and an inexplicable sense of foreboding. So as you walk up to the Hall of Records clerk, you notice that that the name plaque on top of the desk reads Hogarth Phillips.
It's okay, so I approach. So I guess we're both approaching.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Right desk. Excuse me, sir.
Keep it quick. I've got ledgers piling up here.
Yes. We were wondering if we could be able to get access to records of this house, and I of course hand him the information I was given.
We're looking into the Corbitt House?
Yes.
What do you want to know about that for?
Well, the person who bought it actually hired us to figure out, of course, why he can't get anybody to rent it or such like that. So we want to kind of look into the records on when it was built and who made it.
I'm telling you right now, that house is bad news, all right? You want to stay as far away from that place as possible. I'm telling you right now. But if you insist, and so you can get out of my hair so I can do my job, I'll let you in. Whatever. I don't really care.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Now, hold on. Why is that such a bad place? Like, what actually happened to that house?
Don't you know that the last family that lived there, the dad went nuts. He attacked his family with a knife.
Oh, I see.
Yes, we were told that, though. We don't know really much about who that man was.
Maybe as we go through this place, we could maybe try to find his identity. Maybe.
What was I turn to Hogarth asking? Wait, do you happen to know if the that man's name has come around, last name or family members?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know the name of whoever lived in that house last, but I know what happened.
So everybody knows what happened, but nobody knows who. That's certainly interesting. Again, I'm pretty much writing all this stuff down in my notes, in my notebook, just writing everything down.
I could give you some of the options that you could potentially do. There's a psychology and a persuade roll that you could use.
Let me look at my.
My camera just decided to bork for a second.
I do a psychology. Yeah, I do a psychology one. All right, psychology roll. Come on. 66. Dang, no, I'm gonna push that. I want to know what's going on here. 14. Here,
14. Okay, I think my rolls are gone. My camera decided, like, you know what? Nah.
No.
So I'll let my webcam get a chance to cool down and see if it fixes anything later.
There we go.
So you got a psychology roll?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you gauged his stress. So it's like you understand that he's overworked, and his boss will have his ass if you don't get away from him, and so that he can finish doing his job, even though this is part of his job. He doesn't exactly realize that because in his stress-filled haze, he just wants to get you out of his hair as soon as possible. It's like, fine, you see I'm swamped, just don't mess with my files. So he just brings you over to the like recent areas of where that like the 1918 to 1920s period, like the last couple of years. So then I would suggest a library use roll for the both of you.
Yep. Ooh. Come on. 42 over 70.
A 42 over 70?
Or I should say 42 under 70.
What dice do I need to roll?
The percentile dice. So your 10s and units d10s. The ones that look like wheels or diamonds.
Oh,
Looks
okay.
off, but yeah, it's there.
Do you have like physical dice with you, Toomsy, or?
No, I do not own any.
Okay, so you could just type in like /roll 1d100, a 68.
Okay, there we go.
Postal, I know hit it, but what was your library use skill?
Library use skill?
Yeah. It says it's 60 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Postal was able to find it while you weren't. We don't need to like worry about consequences or anything for right now. But you do, in fact, find. Let me see if I can find this. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. And thankfully, these handouts have images.
Ooh.
Okay, so we find. So this is what Toomsy finds, right?
This is what Postal finds. You.
Okay, so this is what I. Okay, so
this is what you find, Postal.
Okay.
But you can show it to Toomsy because you were with each other.
Right. So I start walking over to him. So it looks like I found the last will and testament of Walter Corbitt, July 7th, 1865, state of Massachusetts, county of Suffolk. Okay. I Walter Corbitt of the county of Suffolk, state of Massachusetts, me in perfect health, mind, body, and soul, do write this document as my last will and testament in the following manner. Item first, I appoint Pastor Michael Thomas of the Chapel of Contemplation in Copp's Hill, Boston, Mass, as my executioner to this last will and testament this day. And second, I give to the chapel Upsale Boston. All my possessions, including copy. That's curious. This part's blanked out. My property at 145 Cambridge Street in Copies Hill. Third item, I direct the executioner to lease my property using the following proceeds to fund the church. Item 4, wish my body to be interred in the basement of the property. You've got to be kidding me! I wish my body to be turned in the basement of the property at 1-4 Cambridge Street. He's buried himself under the freaking house! Under the dang house!
That's under
That's the house that we're looking at, right? The 145 Cambridge Street.
145 Cambridge Street, yeah. But there is a discrepancy here with my modification. The original module says that it's in Boston proper. So, like, Cops Hill is still, like, an actual neighborhood inside Boston, but with the way that I modified it, it's in rural Boston.
Rural Boston, okay.
Bloody
That
hell.
might be explaining why people might be seeing hauntings if this guy buried himself under his house. But the other thing is he gave everything to this Church of Contemplation in Cobb's Hill to a Pastor Michael Thomas. We might be getting somewhere here. We got to go tell the others. But first, is there anything else I can search for here relating to
we could do a
house
spot
construction?
hidden. We could do a spot hidden
So what if I
or listen roll.
Yeah. Because if I remember correctly, although I don't know if this was later on, but when houses were built in terms like this, it was blueprints were made, right? Or if this house was just built.
This is a
without
Victorian
blueprints.
house.
Victorian house. I want to find blueprints.
I don't know if there are blueprints because I don't have any.
Blueprints. Is there like pictures and stuff I can find? Yeah, I'm just gonna try to see if I can find any information from pictures.
There could be a picture of it potentially in the Boston Globe about it.
I will spot hidden just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But you're the game master, but I'm just gonna to be sure, and then we can. 98. Yeah, I'm not allowed to look at anything right now. I turned around and I hit a door.
Well, not exactly. You do just feel a slight bit of paranoia, though. It feels like you're being watched.
I'm already a paranoid person. Kinda. Slightly aware. Alright, let's get going. We gotta go tell the others.
Agreed. I think we should head out.
Let's move over to Core and Angel. I'm sorry I waited so long. Okay. So as Core and Angel, meanwhile, the grandeur of the Boston Central Library is a deceptive cloak of respectability. Step into its hollowed halls and you'll be greeted by the all-encompassing scent of aged parchment, ink, and the musky residue of centuries. It's a quiet sanctuary. It's a quiet sanctuary for scholars and seekers of truth, yet there's a chilling undertone that cuts through the serenity. Each book a silent custodian of secrets too terrible to bear. A soft whispers echo off the marble walls and wood-paneled floors, creating an oddly symphonic reverberation that muddles the sense of time and place. The library's labyrinthine shelves cast a pale spectral glow of overhead lights, pulsating and flickering, breathe an uncanny life of their own. So you, Corvus, and Angel, as you two walk up to the librarian, you notice that the name plaque on the desk is Cletus Phillips.
It's a good afternoon, Mr. Phillips. We're here to look at some books on certain housing markets and the supernatural like.
Quiet or I'll toss you out.
Realty one.
Apologies, sir, but do you know which section those books would be in? I can make it worth your while.
I slide a $10 bill.
Can I get a bribe roll for you? A credit rating?
Credit. Where is credit?
There's bribery rolls?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's bribery rolls. Okay.
Your credit rating would be your bribery roll. So you have to roll at or below.
I just don't see it under B.
Credit rating.
Oh, credit rating. If I roll a 30.
That's going to be a hard roll. Do you want to make that?
Yeah, I've got money to spare. I just gotta roll 1d to 10. Okay.
53. You want to spend some of your 50 luck? So let me just pause for a second and explain how luck works in this game. So luck works as a way to artificially lower your rolls. So if you roll too high, you can spend luck in order to bring that number down to the number that you want. In this case, it would be a 30. The only time that you cannot push a luck roll, or the only time that you cannot push a roll, is through a combat roll. So combat rolls cannot be pushed, and every time you spend luck, your total luck goes down, and every time that you roll for luck, instead of 50, it would be that new number, for example. So Angel, did you want to spend some luck and bring that down?
My luck is 50.
Mm-hmm.
But that would mean I lose already half of it.
You can choose to push, but
Yeah,
remember, you cannot use luck on a push roll.
I know. I'm gonna push my luck. 14!
14! Let's go! So what did you do to justify it?
He takes he's like... He basically goes, he apologizes to me not knowing who I am. And he tells me exactly where the section is.
So that's me that I need to talk about.
Oh.
I need to say what you're doing to justify the roll.
Oh, like does he get persuaded?
Like he does get persuaded since you pushed the roll and got a 14, but I would suggest that like Cletus didn't want the 10. It's like, hey, if you're gonna bribe me, I want more.
Well, I think I could only bribe a 10 actually at a time.
You can still utilize however much money you have in a hurry, and it's up to that amount. And money in this game, it doesn't really matter that much.
Well, he takes the 10 in secret.
Okay, so he takes the, I'd assume the advance that Knott had just given you, and just slips it into his back pocket. It's like, all right. So what are you looking for?
We need information on a specific house. A specific manor that might have been, well, notorious in this part of Boston. It's for a client.
Is it the house I'm thinking of?
What's the name of the house again?
The Corbitt House.
It's called... Are you familiar with the Corbitt House?
You're looking into the Corbitt House? Steer clear of that place, man. I heard about odd rituals there.
My bribe. You already accepted my bribe. We have built a deal.
Look, sir. I heard tales about odd rituals there. That Corbitt fella, he was a kook, that's for sure. But everyone who's been there since leaves different. That place is real bad news. I'm telling you right now.
Well, I'm telling you this. A certain commission has got me a job at that specific residence for 20 a day. If I happen to who's to say a little extra $10 bills daily will go to you, sir. If you can give me more information.
Knott's clap keeps folks quiet. Heard he's got the pull with the scholars. Say you're one of them?
You're looking at a great How dare you say such horrible things? I want You really expect me to work for some cooter like him?
You want access to my library or not? Because if not, then I'm just going to have to ask you to leave.
Fine. What information? We need information. It's important.
All right, then. It's right. Just take your look. Take a look. He looks through the Dewey Decimal System. Right over here at 112B. Should be over there.
Thank you, sir.
I don't even know if that's even part of the Dewey Decimal System. So,
Ignoramus.
Jeez.
So because you got him on his side, you, Angel and Core, you will now gain a bonus die for your library rolls. So you gain a bonus D10, and you use the lower one of the two for your roll.
Ooh.
We didn't go through this last time we did Lightless Beacon, so this is a new mechanic for everybody.
Ooh, so my persuasion worked really
Your
well.
bribery worked after you gave him $20.
Persuasion.
I thought I gave him a 10.
He's just very charismatic.
Rock the Bear just raided.
Later. It's time to get some information now. Right?
Yeah.
Show approach.
So I would recommend doing the D100, or like the rolling the two D100s and then choosing the lower result. Considering like this rule is kind of weird for this system.
Okay, so 1D100. 88.
Blow me out.
Okay, so we'll utilize that as one, and then let's do another roll D100.
Wafty D. Legume does not shit himself.
Okay, so that is a 58 out of your 70 library use. I'm just
Yes.
going to do it that way. Okay, so 58 with your bonus dies. Let's see if I can find it. I most likely will be able to. You get this.
Fascinating.
This will also all be on YouTube later, so just to be sure, like, this will be on YouTube later, and I will showcase the handouts being on the screen there.
And yeah, Corey, you're Marsh, right?
Yes.
Core is John Marsh, correct?
Mr. Marsh, a word, please. It seems I found some information on the certain estate. Ex-con arrested for threatening family.
Well, I do in a whispery voice, so I don't interrupt the librarian.
By clearance duly, 1919, Samuel Kerrigan, 63, was arrested yesterday evening at 145 Cameron Street. The owners, Victorio and Gabriella Macario, who complained that Mr. Kerrigan had burst into their home shortly after the children had gone to bed and began screaming that they were going to die. Mr. Kerrigan was recently released from Suffolk County Prison after having served 12 years for child endangerment. Apparently, he's unable to keep his New Year's resolution to remain a free man. He's currently being held at a Boston Police Department jail where he awaits trial. What do you think about this, Mr. Marsh? This, Mr. Kerrigan.
He sounds like a bad apple, but mind lead me into why this matters to the house?
You might know more.
Lost.
You might know more than thinking. Hold on, there's more information here.
That's ours, right?
Yeah, you earned both of those. I just forgot to give you that second one.
Hang on, I found record 1132, Faulkner and Burge v. Corbitt, from the Circuit Court of Suffolk County, Massachusetts. May 27th, 1852. Mr. Faulkner and Dr. Burridge, neighbors of Walter Corbitt, today ratify a petition with the signature of 12 of the members of the community against the said Who's, with intention of forcing him to stop residing at 145 Cambridge Street in downtown Boston, as a result of his sick, curious habits and unauspicious demeanor. H. Stewart Jones, clerk. This must be the weird stuff the librarian was talking to. What say you, Mr. Marsh?
I still think I'm a little lost here. They kick out Corbitt because he was curious and auspicious.
It seems like the previous owners of the establishment in 60 years back were also removed from the said premises. It is for very strange habits. Yet also this Kerrigan fellow was also removed from the premises due to a strange occurrence. Note how he's saying we're as we are. He's not. If he was planning on threatening the family, he would have said you are, or you all are. It's not. It doesn't seem like a threat. It seems more like a warning. Is it possible we could probably meet with this Mr. Kerrigan?
Are
What do
you
you think?
telling me you think this Kerrigan fella was, in fact, messed with in the same way as our current dead guy? Right, he's dead, right?
Is Kerrigan
I
dead,
don't get
actually?
He is in jail where he's awaiting trial, at least according to
First
1919.
guy.
Presumably,
Visiting is not a possibility, right?
No, it is not, unfortunately. But you can still find a way to talk to Vittorio and Gabriella.
Oh.
You just don't know where they are. Yet.
Maybe a little bit more digging on them in the library might help us. But then again, the Hall of Records, unfortunately, it seems that our other compatriots are already there.
Personally, I think we gotta meet up, cross-reference, figure some of this out.
You can still
No,
keep
we
looking
might.
if you want to.
We'll do that in a bit, but we have to find more information. We have to keep
Good
the search going. Hopefully you'll look out and find something, Mr. Marsh.
I can
So should we
my
do
best,
another?
but
Do I do another
never good in
D100
the
for
library.
another?
It is another
investigation?
D100. Yep.
34.
A 34?
And I do a.
Wait, so lower
I guess I
rolls
don't
are
have to
good?
do a second one then, right?
No.
Okay.
This was the bonus die was only for the first roll.
Alright,
You
let's see
read.
what this says. By Samuel Kerrigan, 1868. Former neighbors filed another lawsuit against the esteemed Mr. Walter Wait just a second. Hold on. Tell me the name of that guy from the Clarence Dooley paper again?
Samuel Kerrigan.
Samuel Kerrigan, 63.
Same Samuel Kerrigan who wrote this, maybe. Former neighbors filed another lawsuit against the esteemed Mr. Walter Corbitt, this time after his death. It seems that even after he passed away, Mr. Corbitt is forced to face persecution at the hands of some small-minded people who have nothing better to do than to ruin the posthumous desires of an elderly person. Corbitt's will, upon being filed at the City Hall at the time of his death by Pastor Michael Thomas, was almost immediately blocked by a lawsuit filed by the residents of Copp's Hill neighborhood. At the time of this writing, Councilman E. Ellsworth had suspended the release of a new information due to his concern for the privacy of the deceased. Mr. Walter Corbitt's neighbors sued him for the first time in 1852 in an unsuccessful effort to evict him from the neighborhood. He died December 11, 1866, in his home at 145 Cambridge Street in Copp's Hill. He does not leave children, wife, or any living relatives. Certificate of death. Walter Corbitt, Male, single, no spouse, white. 1718, Boston. Usual occupation, he was a squire. Cambridge Street, 86. Alexander Corbitt was his father. The mother was Keziah Mason. Permit for disposition was Michael Thomas. Certifier's signature. God, that I can't read. Licenses, time of death, old age, pneumonia, cause of death natural. This has got me thinking. Who were the people that lived in that house now? I want to know now why Corbitt dead, all of a sudden Samuel Kerrigan goes from writing these articles to being the topic of these articles.
It seems this house draws in a lot of people, honestly. It would explain. After all, people believe this so-called house is haunted, but in truth, a lot of people just need to face the facts of reality. That's why I became a scholar. I want to find the truth, and the truth of it all is what they believe is a bunch of bupkis, or
I
bumkis.
suppose when it comes down to it, we're not too different then.
What are you talking about?
I'm a private investigator. I too wish to find the truth behind things. You do it for passion. I do it for money, though.
I'm not in it for the fashion.
I said passion.
I don't do it for
Your ears going that gone? Your ears that gone already, old man? Goddamn.
I don't do it for passion. I do it for her. I do it for them. I do it for my loved ones. I protect them from false realities and dangers of the real world. I want to find true answers and true possibilities. To you, I might seem like an angry old kook of a madman, but in truth, I'm just a simple father wanting to protect what he wants. By any means necessary. Well, I guess we got all the information we need. So I guess we should probably meet up with the others.
All right. So before you leave, you notice someone leaving a note by your desk.
I take the note.
So the note is, it's fairly ominous. You don't see who exactly who left you the note, but it does say the house must sleep with a symbol on the top corner of that note.
I put the note in my pocket.
Okay, so
I want to take one. Sorry, you were saying?
Sorry, you guys can then, all four of you can, rendezvous somewhere else, and I would suggest doing that, as soon as you can. So, since both of you are going to be meeting, where the others are, I would suggest, meeting halfway.
Actually,
We meet up at a bar.
I was gonna say we could possibly roleplay this, and I could, because they're currently at the, they said they're going to the library, right?
They said, yeah, they were at the library, you were at the Hall of Records. Y'all can roleplay, I can just do whatever.
Because I started thinking about it, because we should have one more location we all should be going towards, so I started thinking, 1920s, no, phones aren't really being that implemented, I'm thinking.
Phones exist.
I just didn't worry about payphones, because I don't know if payphones were...
Payphones, I don't think I did enough research
I don't think they were.
Figure that out.
No, so it would have to be... Shoot, we would have... logically, how did we find out to communicate with each other?
Carrier pigeon.
Carrier pigeon.
There would be phones, but I also know there would be like a location you'd have to go to like request, or like you would have to like be in the And I guess we'll all meet up. We'll just guess where we're gonna meet up.
Oh, cool. I was gonna say, can we meet up at a bar? It'd be loud.
Well, actually, how about this? How about me and Toomsy pretty much are, since we already got our information and we left a little bit from the sounds of it earlier than what you guys were gathering your information, we essentially catch up with you guys at the library.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. That works. Well, the plot seems to be thickening quite nicely, if I do say so myself. That marks the end of this episode of Call of Cthulhu and the classic scenario, The Haunting. I hope you guys are enjoying this type of content because I'm definitely having fun making it. This scenario is a bit of a slow burn, but it will ramp up in spookiness, I assure you. And yes, this is scripted so I can keep my brain on track and hardly get tongue-tied. But if you are enjoying yourself and this type of content, please consider subscribing, leaving a like on this video, and leaving a comment. And if you'd like, you can follow me on Twitch where I play these kinds of games live. You can also subscribe there too, and if you do, it helps keep the lights on, helps keep me fed, and you get more content like this. And to my supporters, thank you so much. And until next time, have a wonderful day.